This is One on One. How honored are we that we have Joel Grey, actor, director, photographer. Just got this word that you were nominated for a Tony for?
Co-directing The Normal Heart on Broadway.
Tell folks where it's playing. Let's plug. I don't care. We're here in Lincoln Center.
It's playing at the John Golden Theater. It's a phenomenal play that never played Broadway. I did it 25 years ago at the Public Theater and became a friend of Larry Kramer's. And a friend of mine called last year and said, it's 25 years later. We want to do a benefit reading. Would you direct it?
Right.
And I said, yes. I had no qualms or doubts. And we did it, and it stood Los Angeles on end. And then we did it here with John Hickey and Joe Mantello, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Patrick Wilson, Victor Garber, amongst. It was just a brilliant one night. And it was so successful. And Larry Kramer's great play has never been on Broadway until now.
Amazing story. And in many ways, your career is an amazing story. So many people recognize you as the MC, right, from Cabaret. And I sit there and I started really reading about your background. I thought, my God, how, and you're, if I can ask your age, what are you, 60s?
79.
Stop lying. So you're really not. You really are.
April 11th, 1932.
First, what do you do to stay in shape other than work a lot? What do you do?
I'm interested.
Talk about that.
I think that's it.
What do you mean?
I think I wake up thinking, what am I going to see today? What's going to present itself? What's going to be exciting to think about?
Still?
Oh, yeah.
You see, okay, do you say to yourself, my God, look at the things I've won. Look at the awards. I'm bored. No?
Never. I'm never bored somehow. And this whole period of this month, in which I had committed to star in Anything Goes with Sutton Foster, which is so much fun and such a big hit. And we love doing it every night because it changes audiences who come in a little bit down from the daily, newspaper headlines.
And by the way, first time back on Broadway since '03?
No. It was Wicked. Was my last.
Good,
I don't know what year that was.
And by the way, your character in this is good.
I play Moonface Martin, Public Enemy number 13.
Got it.
It's a little embarrassing.
But I interrupted you. I'm sorry. You're talking about people who come in, they're a little down, things are tough.
Yes, people come into the audience. They've had the days and their family problems and the newspaper headlines, and they leave there dancing. And we've been a part of that transition.
Right.
And their joy feeds us. And then I go down to see The Normal Heart, and it's about denial. It's about love holding firm under fire. And it's about the issue of AIDS and gay activism and the fact that today, 25 years later, there's no gay marriage, there's no gay health care, and there's no cure for HIV/AIDS. And it exposes a lot.
Mr. Kramer's been out there a long time. He's one of the greatest advocates in this field.
It's a great play and a wonderful group of actors.
How the heck do you pull off both, Joel? Seriously.
Well, it was nothing that one would ever take on consciously. But I had done the reading, and we wanted so much to bring it to Broadway. And I had already signed to do Anything Goes, so I was committed to that. And I wanted to find somebody of a like mind to work with all there were 9 new actors into this, and we needed to move it into a circumstance where it was more of a Broadway show rather than a reading. And George C. Wolfe, who directed Angels in America, which is one of the great pieces ever, and directed Joe Mantello in that, seemed like just the right choice, and he made beautiful, beautiful work. But we were in contact all the time. I would come and look, and and it's wonderful. It's definitely a collaboration.
But by the way, directing is interesting because I'm going to ask you about that in a second, but I just want to put something in perspective.
I love actors.
You do love actors, and is it 60 years you've been in the business overall? Which is ridiculous.
No, I started at 9.
Are you ready? You're one of only 2 actors to have won the Tony, the Oscar, the Golden Globe, and others.
Where'd you hear that?
It's true. Paul, is this true? One of only
Yes.
2 actors for your role in Cabaret as the MC. Come on!
Hello.
I won 4 local Emmys. I think, you know.
It's pretty nice. Damn nice.
But, no, my point is, it puts it in perspective. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Did that change your life? That role, the response to what you did in that movie, did it change your life, professional life, I mean?
Cabaret?
Yeah.
I think so.
How so? Was it
I
all
think
coming
it
into
went
you,
well.
like scripts, everything? Good stuff, bad stuff, everything?
No. It doesn't work quite that way. As a matter of fact, Halle Berry, I was reading in the paper the other day, won the Academy Award and didn't see a good script for 2 years.
Complicated business?
Very, very, very complicated.
Hot, cold, and when you're cold, my God, you think no
And
one's...
if you're average kind of person who like fits into any little niche, you can work a lot. But when you're somebody with kind of an edge or another idea or a uniqueness, oh, he's too strange. Oh, he's too, he's odd. He's Jewish. He's
He doesn't work. He'll never work for this. Doesn't
right.
work for...
And I had to prove every time I got something.
Well, you know what's interesting to me? Not only have you kept working...
Except for Cabaret.
Go ahead.
And that was the first time I was ready to quit the business. I was 37, I think, something like that. And I had had a lot of ups and downs and knocks and bruises, and I had a couple of kids, and my family was not just, we didn't get to see each other because I was working so long. And I said, this is the summer of my discontent. And
What year was it again?
it was 1965.
So Jennifer is where in the picture then?
She's like 15, something like that, 12.
Go ahead.
And my son was
Got it.
8. And I was away all the time doing this dumb show in Jones Beach at the Marine Theater. And I thought, this is not what I signed on to do.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's time that I give it up. Gave it my best shot. I don't know what else I'll do. I've always wanted to be a painter. How do you
And
like
by the way,
that?
you are a terrific photographer as well. We'll talk about that in a second. But so you were ready to give it up when the call comes for Cabaret?
From Hal Prince saying, we want you to play this. It's not totally set, but we have this idea for a character in this musical, and we want you to do it. And there was no audition. The first time in my life. Candor and Ebb, who wrote the music and the lyrics, were close friends, and they also insisted on me.
It was you. It had to be you.
That's what they thought.
Listen.
I thought they were
left-
crazy.
Well, they weren't. They did the right thing. So did you. Could you do photography real quick? Because your material, your artwork is showing where? Tell folks right now. Because
At the Museum of the City of New York. It's an exhibition called Joel Grey, A New York Life, about how the city has impacted my career and my work as an actor and a performer. And then in the next section of the museum is all of my recent photographs, 3 books, and my photographs of mostly New York.
How much you love New York?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I got to tell you.
I love it.
I do. I know you know. I know you do. We know, and we love you. 30 seconds left. Tell folks who are out there struggling, whether they're in the entertainment business, whatever business they're in, they're thinking, it's never going to work out. I hate to do that to you, but I'm going to ask you to do it. Give them a reason to keep plugging away.
It's the life force. The life force to be interested and to be engaged in your wife, your husband, your children, something you're writing. Even that perfect...
We'll keep talking off the air. Thank you, Mr. Gray. Go ahead.
Even that perfect...